Good morning. Good morning and welcome to the Summer 2022 Commencement Ceremony at Southeastern Oklahoma State University. We are thrilled to celebrate this very special day for our graduates and your family and all of their friends today. We know that you're excited and we are too. We ask at this time that you silence your phones and make sure that they stay on silence during the ceremony so that you do not miss your graduate's name being called. We also wanted you to know that we'll be live streaming today's event at www.se.edu, and so if there are friends, family, or loved ones that you need to let know that so they can watch it from home, that live streaming is available right now. We also ask that when we start the music in a few minutes for the processional, that you stand if you are able to recognize the graduates as they enter and remain standing for the Star-Spangled Banner and the invocation. We wanted you to know that we do have professional photographers on site today, and they will make sure to get the special photos of your students at all of the right moments. And in doing so, we ask that you do not come to the floor for any reason during the ceremony for the safety of our staff and graduates. Again, congratulations and welcome to Southeastern Oklahoma State University, and have a great day. Thank you.
So it's a smaller group than usual today, so we're going to put a lot of pressure on the audience to make a lot of noise, okay? Well, if you'll please remain standing as we honor our nation with the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Would you please bow with me for prayer? Gracious God, we come before you today with grateful hearts to celebrate the accomplishments of these students and to reflect upon the journey that has brought them to this moment. And I pray that as reflection occurs, the minds of students and supporters alike will be flooded with the memories of the time spent to make this day a reality, and that thanks would be given for the privilege of gaining this education. And as we gather to celebrate the achievement today, I pray, Lord, that you would spur on these students to be lifelong learners, and that with that knowledge they would serve their fellow man. Lord, I pray that your wisdom and guidance will be heeded at every stage along the way in their journey. We pray this in Jesus' name. Amen. You may be seated.
Good morning. It is truly wonderful to see everyone here at Bloomer Sullivan Arena as we gather for summer commencement. My name is Dr. Thomas Newsom, and I am proud to be the 21st president of Southeastern Oklahoma State University. This summer we're holding 2 commencement ceremonies. Last night we celebrated and confirmed master's degrees to students in the School of Graduate Studies. And this morning we're conferring bachelor's degrees on our student graduates. It is indeed an honor for me to be a part of this special event as the graduates, faculty, staff, families, and friends join together to experience the joy and significance of this commencement ceremony. We take great pride in the fact that this year's conferral of degrees for both the undergraduate and graduate programs are being awarded to a diverse group of individuals representing 38 states and 11 different countries. I also want to add that 56% of our graduates are first-generation college graduates, the first in their families to receive college degrees. Before I continue my remarks, I want to recognize all of our guests here who are active military or military veterans, along with today's graduates who are currently serving or have served in the military. If you are an active military or a military veteran, please stand and be recognized. We truly thank you for your service. At this time, please join me in thanking Mr. Binion Stevenson, a Southeastern junior music student from Antlers, Oklahoma, for performing the Star-Spangled Banner. Thank you, Binion. And I also want to thank Mr. Trey Hedrick with Baptist Collegiate Ministries for delivering our invocation this evening. I also want to acknowledge Dr. Kate Shannon, incoming chair of the Faculty Senate and assistant professor of educational instruction and leadership today, for serving as our mace bearer. Dr. Shannon. Created to emphasize Southeastern Oklahoma State University's rich history, the mace was used for the first time in the 1987 investiture of Dr. Larry Williams. Symbolically, maces are associated with the authority of governmental, religious, and educational institutions. In the university context, the mace symbolizes the independence and authority of this institution, as well as the role of the president in protecting educational values. Commencement is truly one of life's significant milestones, and speaking for the entire university, I congratulate all the graduates, family members, and friends who are gathered here today. Graduates, you have persevered and overcome obstacles to reach this point in life in which you have earned your bachelor's degree. At the same time, remember that you would not have had the resiliency to conquer these challenges and emerge to walk across the stage and receive your diploma without the help of many others. Your parents, other family members, and friends have all made sacrifices and offered encouragement and reassurance in order for you to pursue your higher education goals and graduate today. Graduates, please give those folks a round of applause and thanks for their support. We also need to recognize another group of people who have been instrumental in your lives, and that is the faculty and staff at Southeastern Oklahoma State University. Faculty and staff of Southeastern, if you'd please stand and be recognized at this time by our graduates. Graduates, I again congratulate you on a job well done. You're indeed a very special group, and this is your time to celebrate as you begin the next journey in your life. I encourage you to go forth and do great things. I'd like to now introduce our platform guest. I'd ask that you hold your applause until the entire group has been introduced. First, Ms. Shelley Key, Associate Vice President for Enrollment Management. Dr. Mark Shields, Assistant Vice President for Academic Affairs. Mr. Binion Stevenson, a Southeastern vocal music major from Antlers, Oklahoma. Mr. Trey Hedrick, Director of the Baptist Collegiate Ministries. Mr. Joe Hill, President of the Southeastern Alumni Association. Dr. Susan Cosby Ronenberg, Assistant Vice President for Academic Affairs for Undergraduate Studies. Ms. Liz McCraw, Vice President of Student Affairs. Mr. Dennis Westman, Vice President for Business Affairs. Dr. Teresa Golden, Vice President for Academic Affairs. And Dr. Kate Shannon, Incoming Chair of the Faculty Senate and Assistant Professor for Education and Instructional Leadership. Also like to introduce one of our speakers today, who's at the podium, Regent Ann Holloway of the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education. Other administrators who are participating this morning are Mr. Keith Baxter, Director of Athletics, Mr. Alan Burton, Director of University Communications and Special Assistant to the President, Mr. Durwood Cook, our Chief of Campus Police. Finally, I'd like to acknowledge the Southeastern Symphonic Winds under the direction of Dr. Michael Sherman, who provided the recorded music for the processional this morning. We're always truly delighted to have Regent Ann Holloway on our campus, and we're proud to acknowledge that Regent Holloway is also a Southeastern Oklahoma State University graduate. Regent Holloway, who is from Ardmore, was appointed to the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education in 2013 and reappointed in 2015 to serve a 9-year term. She's been a longtime advocate for higher education, having previously served on the Regional University System Board of Regents. Let's welcome Regent Ann Holloway and proud Southeastern Oklahoma State University graduate as she joins us to offer remarks on behalf of the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education. Regent Holloway.
Good morning, and again, congratulations to you, the students, and your families for all of your hard work, because I know it's not easy, and you have accomplished a goal, a dream, and you're well on your way to a great future. I'd like to speak a little bit to the people that are here, the other guests, because at this time I really wonder how many of you think, I really wish I'd have finished my degree, or I really wish that I had even started to go to college. So I'm a perfect example that you are never too old to get back into it. And we at the State Regents have a program called Reach Higher, and it's totally dedicated to the older student who wants to get back in and finish their degree, or even more so, to start on that goal. So at the moment, we have 400,000 fellow Oklahomans that have some credits towards a degree, but for some reason or another, they did not complete it. But we know that if you have a degree, you are more likely to have increased income through your life, which will benefit you as an individual, but moreover, it will benefit your family. And truthfully, it's going to benefit the state of Oklahoma, because you're helping to build a stronger economic base. So I would encourage any of you that have a desire to get back in, just call the state office, and they're going to help you every inch of the way. I have to mention that sometimes, and I'm glad to see we have a couple of older students that are graduating today. that sometimes just life itself gets in the way of completing our goals. Because I know with me, I was out of high school 12 years. And I was working, and I thought, I'm probably going to be working the rest of my life. I need to go ahead and get more education. So I started on that journey, but it was very difficult because I was married. I had 3 little girls. I worked full-time. And I also was very active in the community. I was actually a performer in the Ardmore Little Theater from time to time. But it was very important to me to get back in and finish that goal, because I do have a way of saying there's a whole lot of things I haven't done in this world and I will never get done. But truthfully, if I start something, I try very hard to finish it. And that's the way it was with my education. And I know I talked to a lady, it's been a few weeks ago, that said that she had started thinking about maybe going back to college. But there was an obstacle, and she was thinking about that lovely ACT test. And I said, don't worry about that. Because I took the test, and it was terrible. It was horrible. It was actually embarrassing. But I did it. They allowed me to start some classes. And in 2 years, I was initiated into the Phi Theta Kappa National Honor Fraternity. So I felt like I was somewhat vindicated for that terrible test that I had taken. So I would like to encourage each of you to give it consideration to start that education or to finish that education and fulfill a dream that perhaps you have. Because again, from the time I started graduated high school and finished my bachelor's degree here at Southeastern Oklahoma State University, it only took me 29 years. But we got it done, and you guys can do it too. Thank you so much.
This time I'd like to ask Dr. Teresa Golden, Vice President for Academic Affairs, to come forward to introduce our honor graduates.
I would first like to recognize the men and women who are serving as student marshals for this morning's exercises. Our marshals are members of either Blue Key, a national leadership fraternity, or Cardinal Key, a national leadership sorority. We want to express our appreciation for the outstanding service Blue Key and Cardinal Key provide at commencement and many other campus functions. If the members of Blue Key and Cardinal Key will stand, let's please recognize them at this time. We are gathered here today to celebrate the academic achievements of every one of our graduates. There are a few, however, whose special achievements deserve recognition. On behalf of the faculty, I would now like to recognize these outstanding students. I will introduce now the Summer 2022 Honors Graduates. The Honor Graduate status is awarded to undergraduate students earning a final grade point average of 3.70 or higher in all of their classes. We will recognize 3 groups of honors. The first is students graduating cum laude or with honors. This student has achieved a 3.70 to 3.79 cumulative GPA. When I call your name, please stand. Troy A. Tooby, major in general business from Richardson, Texas. The next student graduating magna cum laude or with high honors. These students have achieved a 3.80 to 3.89 cumulative GPA. Again, please stand as your name is called and remain standing until all in the group have been named. please hold your applause until everyone is standing. Benjamin Krantz, major in occupational safety and health from Spring, Texas. Leonard Neal Sandler, Jr., major in criminal justice from Durant, Oklahoma. You may be seated. The final and most exclusive category of the honors graduates to be recognized is those graduating summa cum laude or with highest honors. These students have achieved a 3.90 to 4.0 cumulative GPA. Today we are recognizing the following summa cum laude graduates. Again, please stand as your name is called and remain standing until all of the group have been named. Macy Burns, major in hospitality management from Durant, Oklahoma. It's a good achievement. I would say I got another one, but. And then Matthew Christopher Dean, major in recreation sports management from Dallas, Texas. Congratulations, both of you. You may be seated. As a university, we are honored and fortunate to be surrounded by students of this caliber. You should all be commended for your hard work and your dedication to your university, your family, and most importantly, your future. Thank you.
Graduates, we live in a challenging world. And your task now as graduates is to go out there and make that world a better place. When I think about how you can do that, I think about a pretty simple story that I like to tell. And many of you in the room have probably heard this before. But it's the story about a carrot, an egg, and a coffee bean. And the idea that you take those three things and you put them in a boiling pot of water. The boiling pot of water represents all the challenges of life, all the challenges of the world, all the pressures that we face every day. The heat and the pressure of that boiling water has a definite impact on the carrot, the egg, and the coffee bean. So you take the carrot and you put the carrot in that boiling water, and the carrot succumbs to those pressures and that heat, and the carrot becomes soft and different and changes. I often tell people I don't like the change the carrot makes in boiling water because I like my carrots a little crispy and crunchy, and if we're going to have a reception at Southeastern and they bring carrots, they better bring them crispy and crunchy, and they better bring some ranch dressing. But when you put that carrot in the boiling water, it becomes soft, it becomes different. The boiling water, the pressures of life represented by that water, change that carrot. Make it something different, making something that people might not like as much as they did before the carrot was put in the boiling water. You take an egg and you put that egg in the boiling water, and the boiling water has an impact on that egg as well. It makes it hard. It makes it a little different permeable. It makes the shell not just crack wide open, it makes it crack into very different pieces. Again, it makes the egg inside hard and difficult to express empathy, difficult to take on new challenges as an egg might to become a chick. But you take that coffee bean and you put that coffee bean in that pot of boiling water, and what happens? When I've told this story before, I've asked that question and people have said, magic. Because that coffee bean becomes coffee. And for many of us this morning when we woke up to come to commencement, we had to maybe go through a drive-through, or we maybe had to wake up a little early to make a pot of coffee, because coffee is something that we desire and we like. So when you take that coffee bean and you put that coffee bean under the pressures of life and put that coffee bean into boiling water, it affects the water. The water doesn't affect the coffee bean. So I tell you graduates this story because I hope that you think about your life going forward and the idea that you want to be a coffee bean. You don't want to be an egg. You don't want to be a carrot. You want to make sure that when life puts pressure on you, when those challenges come before you on a day-to-day basis, that you go forth and try to change the world instead of letting the world change you. And change the world for the better. My wife's a 5th grade teacher, and every morning they have announcements. And those announcements talk about what's happening in the day and what maybe is happening. Maybe they have a little historical moment. They talk about a lot of different things. But one of the most important things they say at the end is, 5th graders, make it a great day. Or don't. It's completely up to you. So it's your choice going out in life to either be a carrot, an egg, or a coffee bean. And I really hope that you'll choose to be a coffee bean. I'd like to introduce another one of our platform speakers this morning. And we're truly honored that she's with us today. And that is Regent Connie Riley, the chair of the Regional University System of Oklahoma Board of Regents. Regent Riley, who is from Okemah, is a frequent visitor to the campus, showing her support of Southeastern by attending numerous events and always being around Durant. Her enthusiasm, love, and devotion for education date back to her days as a public school educator. Graduates and families and friends, please join me in welcoming to the podium Regent Connie Riley.
Well, there's no explaining this, is there? I was at the hotel having breakfast. I thought this started at 10. I've been on this board a long time. My name is, and I'm ashamed to say it, but my name is Connie Riley, and I am proud to be the chair of the Regional University System of Oklahoma Board of Regents. I am proud because that is the governing board for this university, for whom I am very proud. I have to apologize again. I have regalia, I have the whole ball of wax, but I just got here as quickly as I can because nothing is more important to me than your graduation. And I really thought it started at 10 o'clock. That's no one's fault but mine, but I'm here. I'm proud of this university because I've been on the board, believe it or not, since 2007. I've been on it a long time. I'm the oldest one on our board. And I have been to a lot of graduations, a lot of banquets. I've spent a lot of time in higher ed. That's given me the opportunity to know about this university. I know the tradition of the long history of outstanding graduates. I know how it's spoken about in the community ed circles. I'm very proud of Southeastern, and I'm proud of you, and you should be proud. Your capable president and this outstanding faculty and staff work hard to give you a quality education. I want you to frame that diploma you're going to get. Hang it in your home, hang it in your school. If you teach, hang it in your office, hang it everywhere and be proud because you have a right to be. You know, I should just forego what I was going to say to you because I'm so late, but I'm not going to because I can see I have an outstanding, small but outstanding group there. I'm in this wonderful arena full of college graduates, and I'm sure that at least one of you knows what this is. This is home plate. If I asked you, how wide is home plate? I know I have some people out there that would say, well, Regent Riley, home plate's 17 inches wide. And that's true. Home plate is 17 inches wide. Baseball was invented in 1868. Did you know that home plate was 17 inches in 1868? Never changed. In the 1900s, they thought about squaring it up. They thought about changing it, but they didn't. They left it 17 inches because they said baseball has standards. Baseball knows what's right. You know, if I saw some Little League players, and I see some young people out there today, if I looked at a Little League player or a Little League coach and I said, how wide is home plate? They would say 17 inches. Middle school, high school, if I said, how wide's home plate for your sport? They would say 17 inches. If I talked to Coach Crabtree, the coach here at Southeastern, I said, Coach, how wide is home plate for college ball? He would say, Regent Riley, it's 17 inches. The minors, 17 inches. The majors, Babe Ruth, Mickey Mantle, the great players of all time, the World Series, those men always step on a 17-inch home plate. The reason is because, as I said, it has standards. Now, if Coach Crabtree had a player, oh my gosh, best baseball player he's ever had, but that kid could not throw a ball across a 17-inch home plate, couldn't do it. Would Coach Crabtree say, that's okay, Jimmy, don't worry about it. We'll just make home plate 20 inches for you because you're special. And if that's not wide enough, you come see me and we'll make it 25. No. Coach Crabtree wouldn't do that. If that same player was always late for practice, never followed the rules, did what he wanted to, Coach Crabtree would say, that's okay, Jimmy, you're special. You don't have to do that. No. He would say, Jimmy, you need to maybe think about transferring to Siberia because you're not going to play for Southeastern. People have standards, and I'm afraid in this country they're slipping a little bit. I think maybe our schools, our institutions, our families, our churches, our homes, they're not really holding people accountable. They're letting it slip. They're widening home plate. They're changing it for certain people. I look out here today, and I know I'm late. I know you shouldn't pay any attention to me. I know you don't listen to the people who talk to you at graduation. You just want to walk across this stage and get your diploma. But if I'm lucky, I hope you'll remember one thing, that if we don't go out there and hold ourselves to a higher standard, just what's right, if we don't hold the people who serve us accountable, if we are unwilling or unable to have consequences when they don't serve us the way they should, then I'm afraid that what this country is slipping into is dark days. We can't do that. And the people I think can fix it is you. Only 10% of the people in this nation graduate. You did it. You graduated. You're the people who can go out there and fix it. Don't go out there and just widen the plate. Thank you very much. Please forgive me. And congratulations. I'm very proud of you, and God bless.
All right, graduates. Are y'all ready? At this time, I will ask Dr. Golden to come to the podium and present the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees.
Will the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the School of Arts and Sciences, John Massey School of Business, and School of Education and Behavioral Sciences please stand?
It's all of you.
President Newsom, these students have completed all the requirements for their respective degrees, and they are recommended by the faculty for the granting of degrees as listed in the program.
Dr. Golden, consistent with the statutes of the state of Oklahoma, the rules and regulations of the Higher Learning Commission, the rules and regulations of the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education, and the Regional University System of Oklahoma Board of Regents, and by the authority vested in me by those regents, it is my pleasure to confer on each of you the baccalaureate degree as printed in the program with the rights, ranks, privileges, and responsibilities such a degree carries among scholars. In testimony thereof, please come forward and receive your degree.
Samantha Simone Griffin. Caitlin Aileen Anderson. J. Gunner Arms. Elizabeth M. Bridges. Tenzie Nicole Bunn. Macy Page Burns, summa cum laude. Rachel Renee Buster. Ranisha Nashay Baker. Frederick Wesley Booth III. Evan Brown. Adanur Raman Chowdhury. Trish Mixon Cook. Kayla Renee Crowell. Matthew C. Dean, summa cum laude. Cherry Ann Diaz. Carly Marie Freeman. David Allen Godonsky. Amber Michelle Hassanshahi. Austin Shane Hawkins. Dorian Darrell Holmes. Jessie Marie Ivy. Karen Jean Jones. Brian Wayne Kennedy. Amanda Elizabeth Lamb. Jake O'Neill Murdaugh. Tessa Marie Rose Nichols. Marsha No Hubby. Fallon K. Parks. Kayla Diane Robson. Taylor Lynn Robinson. Molly Marie Russell. Shane Rust. Leonard Neil Sandler Jr., magna cum laude. Jackson Charles Self. Eva Justine Villa. Laura Lynn Whitmire. Sharon M. Whitmire. Gaes Mawene.
Okay, you can make some noise now if you want to. Mr. Joe Hill is the president of the Southeastern Alumni Association. Mr. Hill is here to offer the alumni charge. Please welcome to the podium, Mr. Joe Hill.
I noticed we had a graduate from Idabel, Oklahoma. We have a group from Idabel. I heard you yelling. I don't know if any of you remember a coach from Idabel named Ray Dean Hunt. We'd be sweating. It'd be in August. We'd have 2 days practice. And Coach Ray Dean Hunt walked in every day and said, "You know what, gentlemen, it's a great day to be alive." And I want to tell you, watching this today and participating in the graduation, it is a great day to be alive. My name is Joe Hill. I'm a very proud 2-time graduate of Southeastern Oklahoma State University, and it is an honor to be here with you today. To the friends and family members, welcome. We're so glad you're here on the university campus with us. To the graduates, congratulations. You all have faced challenges that many other classes have never faced. The world changed while you all obtained your degrees. I want to say welcome to the family. To quote Dr. Newsom, this graduating class has students from 38 states and 11 countries. This is a worldwide family, and we want to say welcome. No doubt the relationships made here and the education you received here will benefit you greatly throughout your lives. So with that, I hope you come back to campus. I hope you take part in events. I hope you participate in the Alumni Association. And with that, good luck and go make the world a better place.
Thank you, Joe. And as you said, it is truly a great day. Let's take one more opportunity to give our graduates a round of applause. Congratulations. As we close our ceremony this morning, I'll ask again for Binion Stevenson to join me at the podium as he sings our alma mater, the lyrics of which can be found in the back of your commencement program.
Hail to thee, our alma mater, now we sing our praise of you. Noble lands with sons and daughters, faithful to the gold and blue, keep your banner ever flying over land and sea. Hail to you, our alma mater, hail SOSU.
That concludes our ceremonies this morning. Again, congratulations to our graduates. Please be safe as you return and leave our Coliseum. Thank you all very much for being here.
Thank you.